I play the banjo. She was looking for a banjo.
No, it's actually not quite how it went. But
no, not at all.
Yeah. Okay.
It's actually kind of like pina colada because it was a personal ad and
No, it wasn't.
If you like pina colada.
I didn't put out a personal ad.
If you like pina colada.
No, stop singing that song. It was not like that at all. Okay.
No,
So anyway, so I put out an ad that I was looking for a guitar player. I wanted to start an original project. I just really wanted to focus on singing and being a lyricist. So I put out an ad looking for a guitar player. And guess who responded?
I play guitar.
This guy.
So-
Yeah, and it really clicked initially, and it was really exciting for me because I had been trying to find the right person to work with in the right project for quite a while. So this was really cool. So I thought, oh my gosh, we really could have something here.
And then I had to go somewhere. I had to go to Arizona.
I had to go somewhere.
Arizona. I had to go for, I think it was, 3 weeks? Was it 3 weeks? Was it that long?
I don't remember.
3 weeks.
I don't remember how long it was supposed to be.
I wound up going to a couple shows when I'm out in Arizona. I wind up playing for another band, and they asked me to go on a tour with them while I'm in Arizona.
Yet somebody neglected to tell me that he was leaving and not coming back.
This was my fault. Agreed. So I went on the tour, and it was time for me to go back home, which
This
I
was
think
like 6 months ago.
it was like 6 months. It was
something.
about 6 months, yeah. So needless to say, she was a little angry with me, just a smidge. But when I got back into town, obviously, I wanted to pick up right where we left off because why wouldn't we, right?
Why wouldn't we? Because you don't treat your bandmates that way. That's why.
That was my bad.
It
In
was.
retrospect.
It really was. It's bad.
Took a couple years.
But I love this part of our story because this so lays the foundation of our friendship completely moving forward. Because somebody thought that he could just apologize and show up with a rose
She's cold.
and just, figure that everything is going to be okay.
Well, why wouldn't it? I show up with a rose. I apologize. I play guitar. She sings. What's the problem?
I totally accepted the apology. I was upset. I told him I was upset. He said he was sorry. I could tell that he meant it. And I completely accepted his apology. And then I turned around to continue going our separate ways.
I'm calling the bluff because I know what it feels like to have an apology accepted. I rolled up to her house. Didn't even get invited out of the car. Didn't get invited
This
in.
is true. This is very true.
I give her the rose.
He stayed in the car.
Yes, it's true. The whole time. I was never allowed to get out of the car. I said, I'm so sorry, but I really, really want to work with you because you're so super talented. Can we work this out? And no, hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
All right, my bad.
She accepts the rose.
I did.
She says, I forgive you, just turns around, shrugs me off, walks in the house, the end.
I was like, no, I did tell you. I said, how can I trust working with you again? I said, how do I know you're not just going to take off, and just not tell me? So that was it. That was the end.
So you're going to fast forward?
So we thought.
Yeah, right? I know.
Fast forward to 2014.
Mm-hmm. This part's kind of embarrassing because I was put into a situation that I wasn't expecting. And I'm going to let you start it, and then I'm going to edit when she starts to go off the track because it's probably wrong. But no, please.
Okay, all right. So in 2014, I was recently single, and I had just some weird, random dudes sometimes reaching out to me on Facebook, and I'm like, no. So it's true though. It's totally true.
But I wasn't one of them.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't know who DC was. I knew who Dave was. So, and I hadn't seen him in I don't even know how many years. It was like several years.
Several is good.
So I get this message from somebody like, hey, I think I know you. You're
I
a
know
singer,
you.
right? And I'm like, yeah, I don't think you know me. Like, thanks. No, I really think I know you. I'm like, no, I really don't think you do.
No, in her mind, what she was like was, you ain't getting up on this. She took it the wrong way. Completely the wrong way. Like, oh, nice line, bro.
I didn't know. You know how many people were like, oh, you're a singer. I want to come out to one of your shows. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure you don't.
I actually know her.
He did, though. Yeah.
So once I had to go through like the 27-step process to prove that I knew who she was like, oh, you're that guy. Because she's now going backwards in time. So I had to go through an interview, guys. An interview at a pancake house.
No. Okay. No. That's not actually how it happened. You didn't actually have to. Okay, you did have to go through an interview, but you're
Yes.
fast forwarding like a year because that was the summer of 2015, and 2014. We both said. You said, "Look, I'm not the same person," and I said, "Oh, you know what? It's totally cool. I'm not the same person either."
Mhm.
And we reconnected. No, and it was cool. It was actually cool to reconnect. And you had I think you had just written your book. You just had gotten your book Hard Rain published, so that was exciting. So I met up with you, and we forged a friendship again. And it was like a year later that I was in the same situation, looking to start an original band again. My last project had fallen apart, and I wanted to start something new. So
Keep in mind, I'm still playing the banjo, so.
he wishes he could play the banjo. Anyway, so this time I put up something on Facebook saying that I was looking to start an original band and was looking to see if anybody was interested. And this guy reaches out like, "Oh, so wanna put a band together?
What a great idea.
Yeah, so I was in Wildwood. He came down to Wildwood, and we went to Samuel's Pancake House.
Eat there, it's good.
Oh my gosh, carrot cake pancakes are amazing. So we sat down. It kind of was an interview, but it was mostly to see, are we on the same page with this? Which we were. So at the same time, we didn't know if we were going to gel musically, so we set up another, like a month or two down the road, we set up our first writing session, and
Call it an audition. It was an audition for
it
me.
was a duel.
Yeah,
It's
it
not
was
just
an
for both
audition.
of us, though.
Yeah, I knew you had chops, though.
You may have known that I could sing, but you didn't know if I could write to your material.
I knew she was mean. I knew that. Mean. You're still mean.
You're still mean.
She was mean. Look, she's still mean. But the sessions worked out. We started playing together.
Yeah. We collaborated on Awoken, and that was pretty much it.
That
We
started
knew.
it all.
Once Awoken came together, we were like, that's it. This is a done deal.
And I was like, you know what? You actually don't suck that much like I thought you did. That was really.
But you didn't think I sucked, so you can say that you thought I did, but you just finished saying that you didn't have to audition because you knew that I had the chops.
Well, I'm just trying to feel better about myself because I was a jerk. So I have to, pump it up a little bit. She was good, guys. She's still mean, but she was good. She was definitely good.
I'm a very nice person. Just you bring something out of me that most people can't.
She
Yeah.
beats me.
Only when needed.
It's a lot. It's so much.
Well, whose fault is that? Not my fault.
Okay. I don't even know what to say there because you know what? You're just right.
I know.
But that's how we met.
That's how it is. Yeah.
That's how we met.
That's
We met.
how Cast and Chaos was born.
She thought I was a creeper, guys.
Still, kind of. Just not the same kind of creeper that I thought.
Okay. I'm a level 2 creeper then. I'm a different kind of creeper.
2.5.
Ridiculous.
2.5.
You know what? I think this is your version of the story. I think I'm going to do my version of the story sometime when you're not around. I think it'd be more truthful.
I'm sure he will, and I'm sure that I will be able to combat everything that he says. So, anyway, that's how we met.